Matt, and I was here last year doing stand-up comedy, and I'm back again. I figured I'll keep it simple this year, so I'm going to give you my greatest hits of one-liners. I'm going to try and do 39 jokes in about 6 minutes. So we'll see how that goes. I'll just let you know. So I'll just set the timer up. Just keep an eye. But yeah, are you up for a laugh? Yeah. Do you think I can do 39 jokes in about 6 minutes? No. So I saw a survey online that said, are you a practicing Christian? I thought, no, I'm getting quite good now, actually. My dad actually used to be a painter until one day all of his paintings were stolen by an angel. Now he's just my father whose art's in heaven. I was painting a policeman the other day, talk about Russian law. Picasso was merciless on his paintings, hung him out to dry. I went to see my GP recently, and I went in and... I went to see my GP, and he started sending me all these messages on Twitter. I said, no, treat me. Did you hear about that guy from the Middle East who's been buying up huge swathes of New York? The Harlem Shake. I had this Mayan friend and he was distraught. He said, I'm really upset. I predicted the end of life as we know it. I said, don't worry, it's not the end of the world. I got this friend who hates any kind of magazine to do with challenging social injustice. He's like, oh, I hate all these magazines like The New Internationalist and The Week. I said, look, I think we've seen the big issue here. I went to the A Cappella Voice Festival, did an interview for Bubble TV. They said, what does a cappella mean for you? I thought, I'm not Italian, work out for yourself. I used to have a job as a dairy farmer, vandalising people's houses on Halloween. I didn't like it, but my boss just kept egging me on. I actually used to have a job as a gingerbread man as well, so I just wasn't cut out for it. I actually am a pretty good jockey though. There's one race I've won 4 times on the trot. I'm terrible at giving relationship advice though. That's one thing I am bad at. Like the other day, my friend came up to me and she said, there's this one guy I've just been making out with, and he's got this twin brother. I said, pull the other one. Like I said, terrible at giving relationship advice. I went to the Titanic Museum in Belfast. The guy at the counter said, what's the crack? I said, mate, it's a bit more than a crack. I got this Sherlock Holmes board game. I opened up, there's just a shoe inside. I looked at the instructions, they said, the game is afoot. So I went into Costa and I ordered a cappuccino, and the woman said, all right, I'll give you a cappuccino, you weirdo. She started throwing all these insults at me. Eventually she brought over my cappuccino and says, here's your cappuccino, weirdo. I said, please, or is it a cappuccino, not a mocha? I went up before in a shopping centre, that escalated quickly. I started spinning on my head around Alan Titchmarsh, but apparently he's not a fan of rake dancing. I went to a pub and said, I'd like to buy a drink as high as the sky. He said, that's a tall order. I saw a butterfly at the bookies, having a fuss row. Saw a guy emptying a urinal. He was taking the piss. To turn out for the books. I did a striptease at a Scottish wedding. I got booed off for being out of kilter. When Scottish men tell me that they're going to batter me, I have no idea if they're going to hit me in the face or deep fry me in cooking fat. I went to a casino with fast food, and they didn't like it. They knocked it straight in my hands onto the floor. I carried on eating. Well, when the chips are down. There's a really weird restaurant in that place though. All the food was on the ceiling, on a conveyor belt. You had to jump up and grab your food. I'll be honest, the stakes were high. So I was insulting this woman, and she said to me, watch your mouth. So I was trying to go very hard. I went up to my friend and said, I want to play a game of chess, but I don't know any of the rules. He said, it's fine, we'll play it by ear. I said, look, I'm a beginner. I think it might be easier if we just use our hands. A friend of mine came back from an exotic holiday recently. I said, oh look, you've caught the sun. He said, ah! I went to see a ghetto mechanic. He said, where do you keep your engine? I said, in the hood. I went to donate a kidney the other day. I saw the guy in the hospital before we went in. I went up to him and said, do you want a piece of me? This guy came up to me and said, alright, sunshine. I said, no, it's not bad, is it? I went to the World Threading Championships. When I came back, my mum said, how was it? I said, yeah, so-so. I saw a guy drowning in quicksand, screaming for help. I said, I'll not sink to your level. I had a terrible birthday recently. It was made all the worse by everyone telling me what a great time I was having. Happy birthday! No. No, it's not. I went to IKEA and I got a bed. I took it home and I had no idea what to do with it, so I slept on it. I like buying balloons, I just find they're so overinflated. I like eating stationery, in fact it's my staple food. I also like eating banknotes. See, I put my money where my mouth is. And that's 6 minutes, there we go. Thank you very much,